Hello children. So today we are going to see about the numbers and genders in noun. So number is nothing but your singular and plural, and about the gender we are going to see in this lesson. So the first comes your singular and plural. So there are quite 6 types of adding plurals to the noun form for the singular form. That is adding s, adding es, adding ies, adding ves, and for some noun it will be same, and for some nouns it will be different. So adding plurals for some noun will be same to same, and for the rest of the noun it will be different. Let's see one by one. So for the regular forms of the noun, adding of es is the simplest way. So for example, you could see well that it is a cat. So you have to add just yes to make the plural form cats. And so next is your book. We can just add yes to get the plural form books. For friend, you can just add yes to the singular noun so that you get friends. But whereas in some cases of the noun which is ending with yes, es, ch, sh, ss, like hissing sound, when you get the hissing sound at the end of the word, you have to use es to the noun. For example, bus. So it is bus. So you have to add es since you get the hissing sound as bus. You have to add es to the form so that we'll be getting the plural form as buses. And for the next one, ox. Ox. So again it is a hissing sound. So you have to add es to the word so that we get the answer as boxes. And next you see the word dish. Dish. So dish is again hissing sound you're getting. So we use es to make dishes. So it gets the plural form. So we have to add es to get the plural form for es. And for the letter y, when the last letter of the noun is y, you have to cut the y and write ies. But you have to check whether it is a vowel or a consonant before y. So I'll repeat, if the word ends with the y, you have to check the before word, before letter of y. If it is a vowel, you should not touch the word. Instead, you have to copy the question and simply add yes. Suppose if there is a consonant before y, in such case you have to cut the y and write ies. So here are some examples where you have to cut the y and write ies. The first one is party. P-A-R-T-Y, party. So the last letter is Y and the letter before the Y is T. P-A-R-T-E-Y. So it is T before Y. So T is a consonant. So you have to cut the Y and write parties. I-E-S. You have to add I-E-S. P-A-R. Instead of P-A-R-T, instead of Y, you have to add I-E-S. For the second example is city. C-I-T-Y, city. So C-I-T-Y, city, again the before letter of the Y is T. T is a consonant. So you have to cut the Y and write I-E-S. C-I-T, you have to copy from the question C-I-T, and instead of Y, you have to cut the Y and write I-E-S. Now let me give you some examples for vowels before Y. For example, it is boy, B-O-Y, boy. So what is the before letter of Y? O, B-O-Y. So the before letter of the word before letter of Y is O. O is a vowel. So in such case, you have to simply copy the question and add yes. B-O-Y, yes, boys. So this is how you should not touch, if it is a vowel, you should not disturb Y. Instead, you have to just add yes. And the next case is F. When the last letter of the word is F, you have to cut the F and write yes. When the last letter of the word is F, you have to cut the F and write VES. For example, leaf. So cut the Y, cut the F and write leaves, VES. The next example is shelf. Shelf. So cut the F and write VES. So it becomes shelves, S-H-E-L-V-E-S, shelves. And suppose if the last letter is F-E, again you have to cut the F-E and write V-E-S. So for example, wife, W-I-F-E, wife. So the last letter is F-E. So you have to cut the F and F-E and write V-E-S. Let me repeat again. So there are some words where it has to add only yes. For some regular nouns, it is enough to add simply yes. For the hissing sound, you have to add es. And when the last letter is y and y before the consonant, you have to cut the y and replace with ies. And for the last letter is f or fe, you have to cut the f and fe and write ves. There are some words which have different plural format, and there are some words which have same plural format. Let's see what it is. Now you could see the following chart where it will be separated with adding yes, adding es, adding ves and adding ies. So here are some words, here are some examples where it takes the different form. For example, man. So the answer is men. It entirely changes. Next is child. The plural format for child is children. Then it's foot. The plural format for foot is feet. Now there are some words which will not change, which will never change. The plural form remains the same as the singular form. For example, it's written here. For example, it is sheep. So the plural form for sheep is sheep. Deer. The plural form for deer is deer. Next is fish. The plural form for fish is fish. So there are many other examples as well. Now this is how you have to add the plural form. Now next we are moving into genders. So coming to the gender, there are 4 types of genders. It is masculine gender, feminine gender, common gender and neuter gender. So what is masculine gender? Masculine gender refers to boys. So all the boys comes under masculine gender. Now feminine gender refers to all the girls and common gender refers to both boys and girls, which means most of the professions comes under the common gender. And the last one is your neuter gender. Neuter gender refers to things, that is your non-living things. So masculine gender refers to boys. Masculine gender refers to boys and feminine gender refers to girls and common gender refers to both boys and girls and neutral gender refers to things, non-living things. So here are some examples. So masculine genders, priest. The feminine gender for priest is priestess. The masculine gender for host, the masculine gender is host. The feminine gender is hostess. The masculine gender for poet is poet. The feminine gender for poet is poetess. Tiger is a masculine gender. The feminine gender for tiger is tigress. Fox is a masculine gender. The feminine gender for fox is vixen. Likewise, you have some animals which comes under this. For example, lion, lioness. Cock, bull, cock. Hen, bull, cow. Peacock, peahen. So there are many words. You have masculine and feminine format for this. So I think we have come to the end of the session and hope you have understood about the singular, plural and the genders. Thank you.